Hello, vlog channel. This getup is gonna seem kind of crazy if you have not seen my review of Lisa Frankenstein yet. That's on my other channel. Yes, go have fun, go enjoy. If you're new here, this is my second channel, by the way, but a no less important part of our cult. I am the Antichrist. This is where we gather. So if you'd like to join us, then all you have to do is click subscribe, click the like button, the notification bell. That way you never miss our next meeting. Today, this is actually a redo of the intro that I shot for this video. I recently got a new mic, a new shotgun mic for my camera for vlogging, and guess who forgot to turn it on? That's right, I shot an entire segment of this vlog, the first little section of my closet clean out, and there's no audio. Today I am walking you through my closet clean out. Not only am I going through my closet to get rid of just a bunch of stuff, I am also going to be going through my dresser as well. I'm going through like every section of my closet: shoes, jackets, shirts, pants, pajamas, whatever. A few items will be going up on my Poshmark that is always listed in the description box here. A lot of it is getting donated, and then also I thought today I would go through and pick out a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be using as wardrobe in my upcoming short film. What? Yeah, you can donate to that, linked down below. We are going into production in about a week from today, actually. So, whew, I have got to sort things out. I have got to get my shit together. So I started with the top rack here, and I mean, you can see that it doesn't look like it's a mess. It looks very organized because it is, but it's also just so full, and I prefer to be able to actually see everything in my closet and have space and move things around. I hate when things get packed really closely together. So I basically want to get rid of like half of the stuff in here. If not half, then maybe like a third, I don't know. There's just so much in my closet that I do not wear, and I'm sick of it. Like I just need for my peace of mind, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Also, there was a part of the intro where I was talking about the shirt that I was wearing and how I've basically gone through a second puberty because I'm 24, and why does nobody tell you that you go through a second puberty at this age? Imagine how tired we are. Imagine my shock and horror. But anyway, part of that, girls, it's normal. I'm sorry, trigger warning if you don't like talking about weight, but it's normal. I feel like it wouldn't have to be such a trigger if we just normalized talking about it. But when you hit your mid-20s, you're gonna probably gain like 15 to 20 pounds, and that's fine. But you are also then gonna have to reckon with the fact that a lot of your favorite clothes are not gonna fit you anymore. And so that is kind of what inspired this closet clean out. I really, like, so much stuff does not fit me. Especially, I went through like a bunch of my kind of tinier shirts. A few of them I've had since high school. I have had some of these for like a decade, and I just need to downsize, but I did decide to keep some of them because my house gets so hot in the summer, and my roommate rarely believes in air conditioning, and I have the hottest room in the house. So fun. So I need some of those because during the summer I have to wear basically as little clothing as I possibly can. So I am going to hold on to some of those, but not for public usage. And then the rest of it's kind of just going to be like a general clean out. So let's get to it, and I will not forget to turn on the microphone from here on out, I promise. I promise I have my shit together now. I will not forget to turn on the mic again. We're speaking that into existence. It's time to go through like my sweatshirts and my sweaters. I truly have like 5 of these white sweaters. I haven't worn a single one of them this year. So I'll probably get rid of all of these but one maybe, and then probably get rid of some of my other sweatshirts, and definitely gonna get rid of some of my other sweaters and stuff that I just don't wear. I always tell myself, well, you have friends in cold places. You'll wear them eventually. But I live in LA. Like, maybe let me get my head out of my ass. Let's do this, and then I think that I want to do a second round of the top shelf as well, and then we will move on to like my dresses and stuff. Time for just one more pass through here. I feel like we can do a little better. I just simply don't need two Scooby-Doo shirts that have the exact same graphic. I got that tie-dye one when I went to Riverside, and I'm obsessed with it, and I've actually been wearing it. This one I have not worn since I first bought it, and I only got it for $2 anyways. So I'm gonna give this to my best friend Natalie, because we grew up loving Scooby-Doo together, so she will like it probably more than I do. I'm seeing her for the Super Bowl this weekend, or I don't know when this vlog is coming out. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. This is crazy. That's too much. This is proving to be a bit much, but it is time to tackle my dresses. There are so many dresses that I have that I simply just do not wear, but I know that I'm gonna hold on to a lot of them because I don't want to have to go buy a new dress when a friend gets married. Waste not, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do my best. I have a feeling I'm only gonna get rid of like maybe 2 or 3 of them. Let's find out. Oh, I keep my yoga mat and my roller over here because I have no storage for my things. I wore this dress to a dance junior year of high school. What are we doing here? Although I think I am gonna try this on. It's a nice dress. Like, you know, why would I just toss it? There might be another occasion. That's the kind of speak that we don't need when we're doing a closet clean out, but genuinely, like, it is a nice dress, so I will be trying it on. Not a chance in hell that this fits me. Got this one years ago and have not worn it one time. Like, what? Oh, there's no way this fits. There's no way. Some of this stuff I do have to try on though because I like them. I just don't think that's gonna fit. Not my big ass. Got this one at a clothing swap. It fit for like a blissful few weeks, I think. Yeah, I don't wear these. I don't wear skirts, really. I have some other like mini skirts, kind of. This is from, I got this skirt probably when I was like a sophomore in high school. Had a really intense hippie phase back then, go figure. But I was doing it for real. Like, I got this at a music festival, I think, from like a little tent vendor, you know what I mean? Had a lot of clothes like that back in the day. But I don't wear these. These are not, this isn't me. No. These pants are a similar situation, but I love them. They're so nice. I haven't worn them in a long time, but like I would. I don't know where though is the thing, and it's hard to know what to match them with. I'm gonna give these one more chance because I got rid of more dresses than I was expecting to. Huzzah! Look at that, much better. As far as my shoes go, pretty much every single pair that I have is functional, so maybe I'm not getting rid of any shoes today. In fact, I'm looking right now and I just see what I'm lacking. I don't own a pair of flip-flops right now, and I live in Los Angeles. What am I doing? Gonna leave the shoes alone, onto the dresser. What did I tell ya? Still got some old clothes from my festival days from the hippie vendors that I met. There is not a chance in heaven nor hell that these will ever fit me again. Straight up, don't wear these. I don't think these will fit me anymore either. I don't think so. This is also from my festival days. Oh yes. A gorgeous bandana. Why do I need it though? I don't. Several pairs of suspenders. I do like me a good pair of suspenders. This is not the best place to keep them though. Oh my god, I've kept both pairs of these harem pants for all these years. I've genuinely had these since I was like 15 years old. I think it's time to say goodbye. I think I'll hold on to this very last pair of my hippie pants because they are very light and airy. I do still wear these sometimes in the summer. This is a workout drawer. This is just a beast for a different day because I need to like replace a lot of stuff in here and I don't have the funds to do that right now, so whatever. Those are all the hangers from the stuff I'm getting rid of. I told you, they was too much. And then we also have a little try-on pile over here. We're gonna see if some of this stuff still fits me. Not hopeful about the bottoms, let me tell you. But I'm gonna do that. And then we've got a lot of stuff for dear Scott to go through. He is the reselling boyfriend of mine. If you're new and didn't know that, he'll go through and tell me what's worth selling. I'm gonna donate the the rest. It's all in great shape. It should end up on the shelves, no problem. But this is too much. This is overwhelming. That is a massive pile of clothes. And these too. I mean, Jesus Christ. Okay, this skirt was too big for me when I first got it, and now, oh, there is no breathing room, honey. Also, it's a little bit short. A little short for my liking. So yeah, she's gotta go. I mean, I can still squish myself into these, but it's definitely not a pleasant experience. And I feel like if I bend over, they're just gonna, oh, yeah. Just as I suspected. Yeah, okay, these gotta go. This is a tight fit, you guys. I love these pants so much, but wow, this is very, very tight. I don't know, maybe if I wore them, they would kind of loosen up. Maybe it's just because I've washed them since I last wore them. I don't know. They're quite tight. Like, could I sit down in these? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, they stretch. They're definitely quite short on me as well. I've gotten some good mileage out of these pants. I think it's time to say goodbye. These actually fit me pretty well. I actually quite like these. Wow. They have sort of like a Shaggy Rogers, maybe even the Beatles type vibe to them. And they're long enough, so big fan. I really thought I'd have to say goodbye to these. Okay, these are good. I cannot even get this button. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. These used to be like my favorite pair of pants, but I cannot get them closed. So goodbye. Ooh, these are swanky. These are fun. These are a good time. I don't really know what I'll wear these with, but they still fit really, really well, and they're so comfy. Oh, wow. The things that you discover when you finally actually go through all your clothing. Ooh, okay. I think we have a winner here. Now I remember why I bought it. It's really funky. It's like if I was an imaginary sixth member of the Scooby Gang. I don't feel like it's terribly flattering right now, but if I put on some boots, oh, honey, it's over. This one is a keep. This dress just looks really itty bitty on the hanger, and yes, it's very short on a big gal like myself, but it fits. I mean, you can see it with your own two eyes right here. It fits. Thank God, because I love this dress. Oh, I love it. Another win. Ugh. And we're done trying things on for now. Like I said, I'll have my boyfriend go through that pile, and then I will model everything that I'm gonna be selling. So yay. Hey, it's been a little while, but here I am. I've got the clothes sorted that I want to sell, and this is up first. There is nothing wrong with this shirt at all. It just doesn't really fit me right. I think that this would fit somebody well that has shorter arms than me and perhaps a larger chest. It's just like kind of loose in weird places on me. I don't think it was designed for somebody as tall as myself. I also like the back a lot. There's like these buttons that clasp here, and it's like a little bit open. Lighting is god awful. That's terrible. That's a little better, I guess. I just had to fix my lighting. That was hideous. But I'm also selling these vintage Levi's. It says 29-inch waist and length is 30 inches. I don't know what my size is, but these are too tight on me. They are much too small and also a bit too short. But they're great. These used to be literally my favorite pair of pants. This shirt is really cool because it's actually vintage and it's horror. This was a promotional t-shirt from the release of Freddy vs. Jason. It doesn't have any other graphics, just this little thing on the sleeve. Super big, super comfy. I just don't really see myself wearing it. I'm not that much of a Friday the 13th head. I also prefer my horror shirts to have like graphics on them. So I just figured that somebody else would appreciate this one more than I do. Also, I see a lot of people selling this for between $65 to $100 online. I'll sell it for $50. How's that? This t-shirt is also so cool. It's a vintage Panavision shirt. If you know your Halloween lore, then you know that John Carpenter spent half of their $300,000 budget on a Panavision camera. There's also the logo on the back, very cool. And the only reason I'm not keeping this again is just it's way too big. This is very much a dude-sized shirt and a big dude-sized shirt. Otherwise, I would definitely want to keep this for myself, but I've had it for several months now and I've never worn it. This is a really nice velvet sweater and I'm putting it on and I'm like, why am I getting rid of this? But it's because I never wear it. I never wear wear it. Living in California, I basically have no excuse to have sweaters like this. It's too thick even to wear it on its own. Isn't that amazing? There's almost never a day cold enough for a sweater this thick in Southern California. And if it is that cold, I just stay inside. So super nice. Got a nice crop. It's a lovely sweater. This used to be one of my favorite t-shirts of all time. I just haven't worn it in years. It wasn't until I was looking through my closet that I realized that it had been so long since I'd worn this. But if you are a Rick and Morty fan, this is a very fun little shirt. I guess this is just a phase that I have left, sad to say. Next up, we've got this 80s style Stranger Things shirt. It's super cute, but I can't even get into it about that show. This is also sort of just a phase that I feel like I have exited. Oh, I have another Stranger Things item too. One second. I have worn this sweatshirt so many times, so I'm not gonna lie to you, like it's not super soft inside anymore. But this one I definitely think would be more for the graphic design of it anyways. Hawkins Middle School AV Club, kind of like a deep cut, like somebody that doesn't know anything about Stranger Things. They probably wouldn't clock this as a Stranger Things sweatshirt at first. That's why I was so obsessed with it. I got it for Christmas back in 2016 when the show first came out. Nothing on the back, it's plain, but I love the color of this. I do like it a lot. However, I realized that I think I just have gotten my own personal use out of it. Again, was going through my closet and realized that I have not reached for this in years. This sweatshirt, oh, this one still is a little bit soft on the inside, even though I got it secondhand. It's a The Craft sweatshirt, and I do love this. I really do. I wore it one time to Disneyland, and then I never wore it again in all the months since. And I also realized, I think while I was there, that it's just a little bit short for my liking. If you haven't noticed, I have really long arms. So again, I think that this will fit somebody better that's a little bit shorter than me maybe, but it's in great shape and it's so cute. The last three items that I have for you are all vintage. This is a gigantic 90s Mickey shirt. It is so big. Do you see how long that is? Or 90s, was it 90s? I forget what Scott told me, but it is huge. Like I just don't wear it. He gave it to me months ago and I haven't worn it one time. Even though my dad and I will admit, we are somewhat, you might call us Disney adults. We're not that intense, but we are adults that still like Disneyland. So this is just huge. It's just kind of ridiculous. I thought that I might use it as kind of like a nightgown, but I haven't done that. So I am gonna part with it. This is a fun little distressed 80s shirt with a graphic design on it. I wore this a lot in college, but I have not worn it in years. Again, it was another one of those pieces that I kind of just forgot about in my closet. Or not forgot about, but just, it was one that I just brushed by so many times, and then I finally realized how many times I'd brushed by it, and I was like, it's gotta go. This is, I believe, another little 80s t-shirt. I don't know the exact year, but the copyright on here says 87, but that might just be for the artwork, so I'm not sure. But it's got the little Tasmanian devil on it. It's a really cute little shirt. I just don't really wear cropped shirts like this anymore, especially not something this cropped. Haven't worn it in years, so we are saying goodbye. And that's gonna do it for all of the stuff that I'm selling. Maybe one of you guys can help me give some of these a second life. Very passionate about that, if you couldn't tell. Really want to do everything I can before any of these end up in a landfill somewhere. Okay, well, that was the clean out. I hope that you enjoyed. I feel so much better now. Again, make sure to check out my Poshmark to see what I decided to list. Some of the stuff was cool, was horror related, so I hope that you check it out. That also will help in funding my short film. So yeah, it is a win-win for us both. Like I mentioned at the top, I also have my main channel where I talk about horror movies. You can also subscribe over there if you're into that. I also have a Patreon and you get weekly bonus content over there too. But more than anything, I just hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope I catch you in the next one. Bye!